Hello, hello. I'm here with Ranger Breckett to play the next part of Neon Road. Neon Road is by Micro RPG and Noah Patterson. And yeah, it's super fun. We are getting beat up by plants.
Yeah. I don't think I said last time, but I'm Rick from Hammer of the Gods podcast. Um, yeah, excited to be back and play some more Ranger Breckett.
Aha. So last time we got beat up by waving plant tendrils as we entered the Venus Flytrap Club. We
It's
met
just the
each
plant
other.
version of the it's just the plant version of the wacky waving inflatable arm tube man.
Yeah, pretty much with thorns.
And we got beat up by it.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a little scary, you know. I'm a little apprehensive moving forward on this job.
Right.
But Ash has promised to help Mr. Breckett get his ship fixed.
Yeah. Gotta fix that.
And so she is in it to win it.
Before we go in through the door, Breckett is going to hand you a Jolt Cola.
Okay.
And I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like, because it says it gives you +3 damage for one attack, I feel like it would make sense if we could like chug it like on the spot, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Chug it, then attack.
Yeah. But
Sure.
I don't know. Would it I guess if we miss, like, it just lingers basically until we hit.
What if we just say it gives you +3 on your next hit?
Yeah, that makes sense. So Breckett just hands you one of his 2 Jolt Colas, and I was like, kid, I think we're gonna need this. And then just like holds it out to like cheers.
Okay. Ash is gonna definitely cheers you and be like, I love it whenever people cheers me.
Yeah, you're a little too young to be that enthusiastic. As he just like pops to the top and just downs this drink.
I drink it all and then belch extraordinarily loud.
Breckett also kind of burps, but it's not nearly as loud.
You said it was +3 damage?
Yep.
On next attack. Perfect. Awesome. So, we're lingering outside this club, drinking soda, burping, hanging out with dead plant tendrils.
Yeah, this grown-ass man in his like half flight suit, basically. Like it's not, the full-on astronaut gear, but it's like the flight suit. Actually, anytime you see like the people on the International Space Station, they're wearing like the like jumpsuit.
Yeah.
So he's basically wearing that, so like this almost middle-aged man and this teenager just drinking a soda outside of this club after they got beat to shit by some plant tendrils.
Are you ready to go in, Mr. Breckett?
Well, yes, I suppose we should get this over with.
Okay. So we go into this club through the back door. And luckily, this door is unlocked. So we don't really
Perfect.
have to do anything crazy to get in. But we walk into the kitchen, and it's got its nice checkered floor, which I like that touch.
Yeah.
It's coated in slippery, gooey plant juice. And it's very obvious that our attacks are going to be a little difficult to punch in here. It's a little slippery. In the goo is purple cat amoeba hybrids.
So are they like amoebas that are shaped like purple cats?
So I kind of imagine that they look like in Slime Rancher, the cat slimes, but like amoebas.
Yeah. Immediately when Breckett sees these amoebas, I feel like Ash, being pretty observant, sees that he just like starts sweating. Even though he's not really exerting himself right now, he just like steps in and then there's just like nervous sweat. And he's just like, yep. And he's
Are you
just
hot?
Yes, it's very warm in here.
Oh, okay.
As it's like probably kind of actually chilly.
Yeah. It's kind of a cold Fallout day.
I think that they just call them days in most places.
You never lived through the Fallout, did you?
No, nope, I sure didn't. Been kind of busy doing other stuff. Didn't know that happened. I also don't know that I've ever been here, so I mostly, am on the outer rim.
Oh. There's other places?
Oh, there's whole other planets, Ash. Where did you think I came from?
This is just like information that is blowing her mind. She's like, I don't know. I thought you were from some island that you just didn't know anything that happened.
And Breckett's just trying to process this, and like as he is, like you said, we know that our melee attacks aren't going to be as effective because it's so slippery in here.
Yeah.
And just looking around this kitchen, he's just going to pick up a knife and try and huck it at the closest amoeba.
Absolutely. We determine how many there were? Because it just says that there are amoebas.
Yeah, we did not. So I'll let you roll on that one.
What do we think? A D3?
That checks out.
Yeah. 2.
Nice.
So 2 cat amoebas.
This is fine, Ash. There's one for each of us. I'm sure that these amoebas are, pushovers. But you can see that his hand is shaking with this knife. It's just like, this is fine. And yeah, he's gonna huck it.
I feel like a knife would do a D6 of damage, right?
I don't know. What does it say in the thing?
I actually don't know.
Switchblade does D3.
Oh,
D3
wow.
works for me. Actually, you know what? Throwing Star does D2, and I feel like throwing a random kitchen knife could not possibly do more damage than a Throwing Star.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I got a 2. My dex is 2, so that is a success.
Nice.
And that is going to be 1 damage plus 3 because of the Jolt Cola.
Nice. So you kill this cat amoeba hybrid. You stab it with this knife and it just...
Yeah, and Ash just hears like, fuck you. Just muttered.
Mister.
A little too loud. Sorry, Ash.
It's okay, I've heard the fuck word before.
Ash!
Mr. Breckett!
It's just Breckett. You don't have to call me Mister.
Okay, mister. And she is going to grab a fork and throw it.
Amazing.
But she's not scared of these cat amoeba hybrids at all. Like, at all. And
Oh, I forgot to do my grit.
oh, did you?
Yeah, but thankfully that was a pass, so we're good.
Nice. So I throw this fork at this cat amoeba, and it like almost hits it, but it goes right past it into the puddle of slime that is the dead cat amoeba.
It's okay. You'll get it next time.
1d3 plus 1. Oh shit. Ah!
Oh no. I mean, I can't say much. I'm at 10, so we really can't take a whole lot.
It doesn't say anything if you fail on a ranged one.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
We're fine!
Cool. So I guess it's Breckett's turn?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, failed on that one. And on the attack.
Also, anytime we roll a 1 on damage, we're supposed to roll like a crit, and I totally missed that until just now.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
okay.
That's okay. Yeah.
Cool. It's Ash's turn though.
Ash. So she is not scared of these things at all. I keep rolling 1s for my grit test. And, you know, she grabs another, like, piece of silverware, and what she happens to grab is a spoon, and it's not lethal at all. And so she throws it, and it, like, just bounces off of this cat.
Hey, your aim is improving.
Thanks. Maybe I'll choose the right thing next time.
I think the pointier the better. And Breckett just like hands you a knife.
Oh, I see your point. And I take the knife.
Yeah, Breckett just like looks away and shakes his head, but he's also like trying to suppress a slight chuckle. Oh, yes. So Breckett kind of regathers his willpower because he passed that grit check. Oh, hell yeah. So what do I do for crit damage?
Roll double.
Nice. So 1. So that's 2.
Hey! So it is 2/3 dead.
Nice.
And so Ash is gonna like, if Mr. Breckett can hit it, I can hit it. And just barely pass my grit test, and then like focus my thoughts and try to aim this knife and throw it. And you know, I just barely miss, and it like sticks into the wall behind the cat amoeba.
That's
I don't
okay.
know how you do this.
Years of practice. It gets pretty lonely out in space, and you have to sometimes make up games to keep yourself occupied, so.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, hell yeah, I got another 1 on my grit.
Nice.
And I failed the throw. So right after he gives you this like inspirational like bit of, that's okay, you know, I've got a lot of practice, he misses his first.
Oh, I see.
He's done pretty well at like hitting stuff so far on the ranged attacks, so this time he's just like, see, even I missed some.
This discourages Ash quite a bit, and she is going to lose some will.
Always
1d3.
losing.
Well, I forgot to add them earlier. Nope, I can't do math. There we go. So she's very discouraged, but she grabs another knife, that she's shuffled around, like, maybe there's a knife block there. She grabs a knife out of the block. It throws it and misses again.
Amazing.
I'm rolling with advantage.
Oh, man.
Because I have advantage on dexterity.
I'm so proud. So proud.
And so I imagine Ash is getting frustrated at this point and like starting to throw a little bit of a 15-year-old tantrum.
Right.
I just can't do it.
I mean, you just have to keep calm, be patient. It'll come.
How do you say that? I spent so many.
And yeah, with Ash starting to lose her shit a little bit, Breckett loses a little bit of will there, and fails his ranged attack again.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's clearly throwing off his aim a little bit.
So Ash can tell that she's really bothering Mr. Breckett, and she like turns around for a second and wipes her eyes and pulls herself together. And I rolled a 1 for my
Nice.
grit test. And she's gonna grab this knife off the counter. She's gonna grab the biggest one that's in the block and grab it and just like breathe in, breathe out. And then she breathes in one more time, and as she's breathing out, she throws the knife at this cat amoeba. And it dies.
Excellent.
Hey.
He grabs the butcher knife. You just like see it tumble end over end and just like split it in half.
Exactly. And so now these cat amoebas have been eradicated.
You know, Ash, amoebas are really just terrible. They're the worst. So I'm very proud of you for killing that one all by yourself.
All by myself? I
Mhm.
don't think that's true, mister.
I think you're wrong.
Okay. You think we should keep going?
Oh, absolutely. The sooner we finish this, the better.
Okay. And I'm gonna grab another, like, 2 knives and put them in my bag.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Breckett only finds 1.
Oof.
But it's like, the really like thick knife. It's not as big as like the full on butcher knife, but it's just like wide
Yeah.
and long. Yeah, he finds that one.
Nice.
Like they threw all the like dinner knives, like the ones that you would just use on a regular basis. They threw all those first. Save the big guns for last.
Absolutely. Well, we didn't want to waste them if we didn't need to.
Exactly.
And so, grabbing these knives and grabbing supplies for the rest of the nightclub. Ash is probably thinking that this is what a nightclub's like. I've never been to one before. This is kind of weird. People go here on purpose.
So I'm told.
And so then we venture from the kitchen into the bathroom. The room is tiny, making ranged attacks. It adds 1 to our attacks in this area. A mass of gooey toilet tendrils burst from the toilet.
Man, Jason would love this. The toilet monster in another game.
The toilet tendrils.
Yeah, Breckett's just gonna go in there and immediately punch it. He's got a little bit of like frustration built up still from the plant tendrils.
absolutely.
He's gonna lose some will. Dang. Yeah, and he does not hit. What do I take on a miss?
So a miss will be 1d3 plus 2 damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's 5. Oh.
Oof.
Yeah, I've got 5 health left.
Oh,
and we
no.
are out of healing items.
Uh-oh. And so Ash can tell that you just took a pretty hefty hit. And she definitely is going to be a little bit apprehensive and discouraged as she's going into her next attack. And
Yeah.
she's gonna use the knife that she grabbed from the other room and try to slash at this toilet tendril monster. And she is not gonna be able to do that. It's gonna lash out and deal 3 damage.
Oof.
Ow! Mr. Breckett, why is it like that? Why is the toilet like this? This isn't a normal Fallout monster.
You know, none of this is normal, Ash. This is very unpleasant. I am starting to think maybe we'll have to possibly even take another job. I don't know that we can go much further on this.
Yeah, the last job I took didn't go so well either.
Yeah, hearing that, Breckett fails his grit and is really starting to lose his nerve here. Oh man, thank fuck. So I got a 1.
Oh, so double damage.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's kind of nice that the only way we can hit with a melee is a crit.
Yeah.
So can't really complain, I guess. Oh yeah, and doubled, it's just my fist, so that's just 2.
So it takes 2 damage. It is half health.
2 damage.
2! So Ash sees you hit it, and, that is very encouraging to her. And so she's gonna gain 1 will. You've restored a little bit of her faith in this mission, potentially.
Yeah. This whole mission is just us trying to encourage each other and then also hurting each other accidentally. But we're getting there, we're keeping it somewhat evenish.
And then Ash is going to fail her attack. Again,
Okay.
bringing her down to Ranger Breckett levels of health.
Yeah, so we're both looking pretty rough, and Breckett just looks over at you as kid, I don't know that we need to stay here. I think we should probably get out while we still can.
Well, I don't think I think you might be right. And Ash remembers for a second that maybe it's not a total loss. Cause she's like, let's leave here real quick and we can talk about it on the way back.
Absolutely.
And so she 100% agrees to leave.
Yeah, because Breckett just is it's nothing personal, kid, but I really don't want to die in a bathroom with a teenager. A dirty club bathroom with a teenager. I think that would really look bad. Just saying.
Ash just 100% understands, and she's like, "That's fair." So let's look at the mission flyer, and she's like, "I think we might still be able to get paid a little bit, even though we didn't get it all done. What if, it says the city will award us $50 plus $3 for each monster you kill. What if we just tell them how many monsters we killed? And we killed the plant outside."
Yeah. You
You
know,
get $50 for that.
was that the host plant?
I don't know if it actually was, but that's what Ash is thinking right now.
That's fair. Absolutely fair.
No, it definitely was not, but Ash
I didn't
thinks it
think so.
was.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Um, yeah, Brackett's ready to get the heck out of here. This was a little bit unsuccessful, but he also feels like he could probably. It didn't specify how quickly. Like there was no timeline on this. There's nothing saying that you can't like rest up and then come back the next day.
Right, do a little, leave, come back, do a little more.
Exactly. Exactly.
It definitely does not specify a time limit.
Yeah. Brackett's just like, so you said you live not too far from here? Where are your parents?
Well, they died.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I don't really
So
like
it's
to
just,
talk about it.
so it's just you?
Yep. For the past 3 years.
And Brackett's eyes just are like wide, but he looks away and he's just like thinking to himself, "Oh my god." Just an orphan at 12, living like not even paycheck to paycheck, just like scraping by in this post-apocalyptic world that Breckett didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
He's just like, I had no idea this was what things were like.
Yeah. I don't know any different. I miss my mom and dad sometimes and my little brother, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Indeed, you definitely have a wisdom beyond your years, kid.
Thanks. They could be zombies. At least they're dead.
Yeah, yeah. And he just doesn't even say anything like the rest of the walk.
Yeah, so we will have to. Are we traveling all the way back to Ash's house?
I don't know how does that work in this game. Like,
We would have to travel the same way we traveled here.
oh, I just meant like resting and stuff. Like, how do you heal up?
Great question. Would love to tell you. I do not know.
It's okay. I'm also looking.
I think maybe we just say we rest and describe how we do it and then go back to full stats. And even if that's not the official way to do it, that's how I think we should do it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking as well, but I didn't want to just assume because I know you've read a little bit more of this than I have.
Yeah. I think that's a good plan. So we'll go back.
Yeah.
23 out of 23. 25 out of 25. We'll say that we rested at the health shack. The medical supply shack, the old army.
That's actually a perfect idea. And like,
Yeah.
we don't even have to, I would say, unless you see it otherwise, that we don't even have to like stay the night there.
Mm-hmm.
We just like go back there, take some supplies, regroup.
Yeah. And they heal us.
Yeah.
Since we didn't use it the first time, I feel like we can fudge that being our first time since we didn't need it.
Yeah.
Maybe they gave us like a little pass. They're like, oh, well, this guy and his kid, they probably think I'm your kid.
Right.
Strangers.
Despite the fact that we look nothing alike.
Absolutely nothing alike, but nobody does these days.
Yeah. So I think I want to just like while we're here, be like, Ash, you should see if they have any supplies that they could spare that might be able to help us when we go back in.
Okay. And so I'm just gonna like walk up to whoever looks like the most friendly nurse or person that works there.
Right.
And they're like, do you guys have any extra stuff? Because like, I'm gonna like pull my shirt up and be like, I'm really hungry. Just show my belly.
Right.
And like pat it for a second, then put my shirt back down. And I'm really thirsty, and we just don't have anything, and it's gonna be a little bit of a trip to get back. And so I'm gonna try to roll charisma to see if I can convince them to give me some extra supplies. I cannot convince them to give me an extra supplies. They're like, I'm sorry, what we have is strictly for patients only. We can give you stuff while you're a patient in our care, but we can't give you anything to once you leave.
I think Breckett's gonna come over and just be like, look, we just could really use some help. It would mean a lot to us. It's been hard out here, especially with this one, lost her mom and her little brother, and now it's just me. I'm the only one she's got left in the world. Just to see if maybe you can like roll again and give it another shot.
It's worse.
Excellent.
It's like, I'm sorry, we really don't have any extra supplies. You should hear some of the stories I hear.
I would rather not, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Cool. Well, it was worth a shot.
So, I think Ash would be like, Mr. Breckett, we asked the wrong nurse. Let's ask the guy at the front.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe he's got something, even if he doesn't have any like food or supplies like that, maybe we can get you some gloves or something.
And so Ash is gonna be like, basically do the same spiel to this guy, except tweak it just a little bit and be like, we really need some help, and like make it not just about her anymore, you know?
Yeah, Breckett's gonna like be there, looking extra sad, just to try and like maybe give you advantage on it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is gonna finally seem to work. And so if you want to roll a d3, we'll see what kind of item they're willing to give us.
That's a 2.
Okay, so why are those the... The numbers are weird on this chart, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you have a D8 handy?
Yeah.
You want to roll a D8?
Absolutely. That's a 4.
4? He gives us a stud bracelet. It gives plus 20 to will and is worth $16.
If only it gave for health.
Yeah.
That's where we seem to take the most damage, but
That's okay.
I think Brackett's going to try to go back to that nurse. Even though he's not very charismatic, he's just gonna try and push his luck a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has no luck.
Ash is gonna help him and try to actually be quiet for once and just look cute.
Okay, give him the puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know how you want to do this. I got a 2. My charisma is not very good, but Ash's is. And maybe like the puppy dog eyes between the two of us are enough to at least get something.
Yeah, my charisma's a 4, so a 2 would definitely.
Exactly. Like I figure between the two of us, it like, it's
What
not
is your
a
charisma?
success for me. Oh, 1. It's not a
Okay.
success for me, but like the two of us working together.
Yeah, even
Maybe.
if we met in the middle, it'd be like what, 2.5, 1.5, 2.5.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I figure maybe like one of the lower consumables.
Yeah. So what, like a D6?
Yeah. And I got a 1, so let's just say it's the Nutty Candy Bar.
Okay. Perfect. So we get another candy bar. Do you want to put it on your
Yeah, that's fine.
items?
Breckett's just like, thank you. I know that you guys don't have much. I know everybody's in a bad way, but this means more than you know.
Well, you guys seem like nice folk. But it's all we can spare.
It definitely seems like nice folk are in short supply around here, so.
You're telling me.
And as we walk out, Breckett's just like, I'm going to hold on to this kid because you don't need to rush your teeth out.
Yeah. I like candy.
Yeah, he just like tucks it away like in an interior pocket where it's not going to be as easily accessible.
Yeah.
Like he kind of like half unzips his flight suit. I mean, he's got I just blanked on the word, like a tank top underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that was a hard word to remember. He's got like a little tank top thing underneath and whatever, and he just like half unzips it and like tucks it into the interior pocket. I was like, okay, well, we're ready to rock and roll, kid.
Yeah, let's go. I like rock and roll.
As he just like leans into this, not quite dad, but kind of dad role.
So I think just for the purposes of our adventure, we freely traverse our way back to this club. It hasn't been super, super long since we have gone through that area.
Yeah, we just went back to the med shack.
Yeah. So then everything will be the same as whenever we left. We'll see like the torn up plant out front and the little dead amoebas and greasy kitchen floor. And we turn into the bathroom and peer inside the door to see if the toilet monster's still there. And indeed it is.
Oh, we meet again, shit monster.
Gooey toilet tendril. So it's probably dripping something.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's coming out of the toilet, so like, even if it's not made out of shit, it's probably got some shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
So Breckett's just gonna go right in and like go straight for the haymaker. Yeah, no, that's not great.
Be brave!
So he's gonna lose some will and he's gonna miss. And you said it was how much on a failed melee? 1d plus 2.
1d3 plus 2. Yeah.
Ooh, that's 5.
Oof.
Yeah, so it just like smacks him and knocks him back bodily.
Okay. So Ash is not deterred by Breckett getting hit this time. She's like, how are you gonna do that to Mr. Breckett? He's been so nice to me! And she's gonna try to like slash him with this knife. and or slash the toilet tendril with the knife, and she's gonna like get really, really close to it and miss,
Mm,
and then like stumble,
yeah.
and get hit with this shit tendril for 3 damage.
Nice. Yeah, Breckett's just like, careful, kid. You don't want to play with that knife.
Oh, why not?
That's how you get tetanus.
Oh, what's tetanus?
Oh, yeah. Let's one thing at a time. One thing at a time. And this whole conversation has like kind of thrown him off a little bit as he loses will. And then he is not doing so great. He's gonna take another 5.
Oof.
Yeah, he's taking the big hits.
So Ash is definitely beginning to get a little distraught and discouraged. Like, why is this toilet monster so hard, Mr. Breckett? I can't hit him, and he keeps hitting me, and like, 1 + 2. And then what was the will? -1.
Mhm.
Oh, perfect. 24 is already there.
Yeah, as Breckett's like lining up to try and hit it again, actually to probably hit it for the first time. I don't think he's hit it at all, really. He's just like, we just have to keep at it. It's a stubborn thing, but we can do this. Ugh. Okay, so he does manage to hit, even though his will takes a little bit of a hit as well. So it's going to take that whopping 1 damage.
Ooh.
Because he's just using his fists. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, I guess he could use the knife. What was that?
1d2, right?
That's right. Yeah. Sweet. That's a 2.
Nice. Toilet tendril monster has 2 health
Total or like left?
left.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, I
Ash-
guess hell yeah would be it was dead, but
Yeah. Definitely. Ash is still scared of this toilet monster as continues to lose will and just horribly misses. Horribly.
Don't forget about your studded bracelet.
Oh yeah.
So you've got a lot of will.
Yeah. I imagine she's put it in her pack for now.
That makes sense.
And then she's like, I'll save that for when I really need it.
I'm just waiting for like the boss battle when she like pulls it out and then just snaps it on.
It's actually a slap bracelet.
Oh, that's perfect. I just watched that 90s show, and that was like one of the first real 90s references that they had was somebody playing with a slap bracelet. And
Oh, I love that.
yeah, takes you back. Okay. Oof. Oof. Yeah, no. We're not doing so great this round. But this time he's only going to take 4 damage as he fails on grit and attack.
Are you okay, Mr. Breckett?
Absolutely not.
She's like, okay, just checking.
Appreciate it.
Then she tries to attack this toilet tendril with a knife again. And he's like, I think I need to work on my knife skills. And then like gets hit, and she's like, oh.
You all right, kid?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I passed my will, so I'm good.
Nice.
Oops. Aha! Back to Mr.
Cool.
Breckett.
Get a will back with that 1. Which is fine. Like, he wasn't doing that bad. And yeah, that's another failed melee. Yikes. For another 4. Yeah.
Oof. Are you sure that we should do this job? Because I'm gonna hit it again.
Yeah, let's try to hit it at all.
She misses. And is down to 10 health.
I mean, Breckett's at 5, so
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Breckett's gonna use his nutty candy bar. Like, you know, I know you really were looking forward to this, but remember I told you about getting hangry? You wouldn't like me when I'm hangry.
Oh, you're hangry?
No, not yet. So
Okay.
he's gonna heal for 1 because it's only a 1d2.
Okay. And I'm gonna be discouraged, like very discouraged and concerned that you're having to stop and eat. Ah. And I'm going to lose 5 will? No. Okay. 3 will.
Yeah.
Oh my god, but I'm gonna finally, like, get my shit together and attack and hit this thing with the knife.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah. And so I hate it when they roll in between stuff. So that's 2 doubled. So 4. So this thing is gonna die and recede back into the toilet.
Yeah, Breckett's just immediately gonna slam down the lid and be like, okay, that's enough of that.
I think I got it.
I think you did, kid. That's good work.
No one's ever told me that before.
Kid, you're killing me. You're killing me.
No, I'm not.
Not literally. So, I think Breckett's gonna be like, we need to rest. I don't think we need to go all the way back to the fine folks at the army station, but maybe we just go back in the kitchen for a few. I don't know. I think maybe like 1 or 2d6 seems fair to go back with rest.
I like that idea.
1 or 2. 1 or 2.
Are we doing 1 hour or 2 hours?
Probably just 1 hour.
So probably 1.
Yeah. Okay, that's 3.
I got 4.
So I'm at 9. This is fine.
Everything's fine. Are you sure we don't need to rest longer? You look tired
kid, you're
still.
Right. You're right, kid. I could use a nap. Breckett just like gets up on one of the like prep areas, and he's just like, if you want to, give me like 30 minutes and then wake me back up, that'd be great.
Okay. So
and like as soon as he says that'd be great, he's out like a light.
So Ash lets him sleep for a full hour, for sure. And so we'll gain another d6.
Yeah, that time it was a 4, so up to 13. That's fine.
It's a little better.
Yeah.
I imagine we'd gain some will back too if we needed to.
I'm good on will. Yeah. Okay. Are you sure you don't need to take a nap, kid?
No, you gave me all that soda earlier. I don't think I could sleep if I wanted to.
Just wait till you get older.
Yeah. We'll see. Not a lot of people get older these days.
Kid, you might be killing me literally now.
So Ash is just gonna like go open the door, the other door leading out of the bathroom, like walk into the bathroom and then open the other door and hold it open. Be like,
Yeah.
"Come on, Mr. Breckett."
Cool. Yeah, we're gonna go on into the red room then.
Yep, the red room. The red room with its couches and chairs. This is where the members come to get their juice.
It has the juice.
Time-traveling Lizzo performed here.
Oh, I was thinking of the corn kid.
Multiple mutated members with tendril arms lounge here. Multiple.
Yeah.
3.
It's always 3.
It's always 3, isn't it? And so now
Cool.
we need to fight 3 people with tendril arms. And they look a little stronger than the toilet monster.
Yeah, so I feel like Brickett's trying to talk to them. You know, even though there's clearly something off about them, he's just like, look, folks, I didn't know you'd be here. I think this is just a mistake. I mean, we could definitely talk about this. But whenever they start like clearly being aggressive, he's just gonna stab. Ugh, his will's gonna take a hit. Oh damn, it's 1d6 will damage?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's a 4. And then let's see if he hits on the attack. He do not. Well, it's only 3 damage out of the 13 that I had.
That's all. No big deal.
Yeah, it's fine.
No worries.
Totally fine. Everything is fine.
So, Ash in, like normal, she's very, very good at will, and then is very, very not good at attacking these guys.
Yeah.
And so she's gonna take 3 damage as well.
Ooh. Ooh. That's not good. Yeah, so that's a grit and a melee fail.
Oof.
Ooh. That is 6 will lost. And only 3 health lost.
Okay.
So he's starting to lose his nerve a little bit, but like still hanging in there on the health.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think Ash can even tell one good hit would almost take him out at this point. Like he's barely hanging on.
And so Ash is like gonna look over and be like, "Are you sure you want to keep going?"
Oh, we need to try. We need to do our best.
And she's gonna just take that and just take that word as law. Like, we gotta keep going, you know? We're gonna do it. And so she's gonna throw her knife. Oh, yes! Thank you, proficiency gods. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am going to throw my knife at one of these people with tendril arms. And it is only going to do 2 damage to it, but it's 2 damage that we didn't have before. Mr.
Exactly.
Breckett, look, I hit it! I hit it!
Good job, kid.
Thanks.
Yeah, Breckett's gonna take inspiration from her because he remembers that he can throw things. Oh, hell yeah. Got a crit.
Nice.
Didn't do so great on the will, but you know, it's fine. Oh, thankfully the will's only 1.
That's good.
Yeah. And then that's only 2 damage.
Yes.
Everything's fine.
And that's on one of the enemies. There's 2 more. So Ash is very discouraged, you know, losing a little bit of will, but she's gonna throw her backup knife that one of them, she has 2 backup knives. She's gonna throw one of them, and it's gonna hit, just barely.
Still count.
Yeah, and it's going to take 2 damage.
Nice. Just gonna tool them at a time.
Yep. We are the 2 crew. Aha. And then that will be Ash.
Cool. Oh man, we needed that. We needed that. So that is a success on both. And that it was a crit success on the attack. I mean, we could have used this last turn because that's 4 damage.
Hey.
I feel like, even though it's a little bit metagaming, I feel like he's gonna like try and hit one of these other ones. Like he kind of pulls the knife out and then just turns to one of the other tendrils.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could even collide them. Like, say you use this knife and you stabbed through one and then it like poked through and damaged the next guy.
Yeah, that works.
Something like that.
Yeah, like I just like maybe stab one of them in the neck and then shove him back enough that it like gets the next one behind it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll just write down how many HP we have to get total.
Yeah,
we can
that works.
It. Cool. So one of these guys is dead, and I see you're doing such a good job. But I just am like a little bit intimidated. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that good. And like I try to go melee again because I don't want to throw my last knife.
Right.
And you know, I just didn't get a good grip on the handle and failed to hit this guy pretty bad. And so he's going to hit me for 4.
Do not like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brickett's not doing so good in the will department because he failed that grit, but he just like pulls this knife back out and then tries to huck it at the one who got stabbed a little bit. You know, we'll see if it hits or not, or no, sorry, it does hit because it was a 2, and it hits for 2 damage.
Nice.
So, you know, it hit, but it didn't do a lot.
That's like my life.
Oh, kid, you gotta stop. You're killing me. You're really just killing me.
So Ash is going to fail her melee once again.
Ooh.
And her will, unfortunately.
Ooh.
And she's going to take 5 damage.
Yikes.
Leaving her with 6.
Yeah.
And so she's definitely looking a little beat up.
I mean, Breckett feels that with his 7 health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, Breckett's gonna. So, are there still 2 of them?
Yeah, one of them's
Yeah.
like half health.
That's right. He's gonna just like try and yank that knife out again, and then just toss it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the will not looking so good. That's another 4 down, so I'm at 10. But that wasn't a crit success on the melee, or not melee, the ranged. For 2 damage.
I love it.
Yeah, it's so good.
So Ash sees that you hit it, but you didn't hit it very good, and she's like, "Why is it still standing?" And is a little bit discouraged as she takes a little hit to her will.
Right.
She's gonna lose 2. And then she's going to attack and swing wildly. Just absolutely wildly. And lose 4 health.
Yikes.
I can't find him!
So, yeah, you know, kid, we might want to get out of here pretty soon. But he is gonna just try one more. Oh, double ones.
Oh, nice!
Yeah, so that is another 2 damage.
So the second one falls. And there's but one person with tendril arms left.
Yeah, it's not looking so great.
And so Ash is definitely gonna back up and be like, I can't be this close to him.
That's okay, kid. See if you can't find anything else to toss at him.
And so she's gonna pull the last knife out of her bag that she has. And her will is pretty low. Like, she just lost 3 will. Well, her will's fine, but in this moment, her will is low.
Yeah.
And then she's going to attack, like throw this, and it's actually gonna hit. Nice.
Hell yeah.
And it's gonna hit for 2.
Good hit, kid.
Thanks.
You're getting better at that.
You just told me to practice.
You're right. I did say that. So Breckett's gonna try, because there's 3 knives in them.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of attacking this turn, he's just gonna see how many he can grab without like getting got.
Yeah.
So he grabs 2, and
Nice.
he tosses 1 to Ash.
I don't think we're supposed to throw knives.
It's fine, kid.
She lets it like hit the floor and then picks it up really quick.
He like underhand kind of soft tosses it.
She still lets it hit the floor first.
It's all right. Safety first.
That's right. And then I believe it's Breckett's turn.
No, that was.
Oh, that was your turn. Yeah. Okay.
I know it's not in the rules, but like it makes sense to.
Yeah. So Ash is gonna like resolve her will a little bit, and She throws this knife that Breckett just gave her and fails.
It's alright, kid. You can't hit every time.
But luckily, ranged attacks don't take damage, so that's good.
Yeah. And Brackett's gonna go for a ranged attack as well. Losing 3 will in the process. Probably seeing Ash miss pretty wildly is discouraging to him. And then he misses as well. And he's like, you know what, kid? I don't know if we should stay here right now.
It seems kind of dangerous. I'm pretty tired. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think we should probably call it a day. Maybe come back tomorrow.
I think you're right. Like, Ash is gonna be a little sad about it, but know that it's the right decision.
Yeah. And I mean, I think it's probably fair because it's been a little bit of time that we could. Was it 2 times that we rolled on the way here?
Yeah.
Okay. And I can't remember. Is it 2d6?
Yeah, 1d6 for every hour we did, I think.
Oh no. I just meant like. I think that Brackett's gonna be like, we should go back.
Oh, like leave?
Yeah, like probably to the apartment.
Yeah. That was. So we have to roll. What, the wilds area?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do the wild move chart. And then. Oh, wait, we're in the ruins. So we need to do a ruins move chart. And then we can go back through the forest and do a wild move chart, and then we'll be home.
Okay.
So since we're in the ruins, we'll roll 1d6.
Sure the ruins isn't 2d6?
Well, we're not looking for the location. We're doing the street move.
Gotcha. Okay. It's a 5.
5. So, we try to take a different path than the way we came before, just a little bit, and rubble has blocked this path. So make a... Okay, so this says make a strength or test to push through. I think it should be make a strength or dexterity test.
That makes sense. Yeah. I'm going dex, and that's a 1, so...
I
we
also got a 1 on dex.
Nice.
Sweet. So we traverse through the ruins and then find ourselves back at the forest area in the wilds. And so then you want to roll a d6?
Yeah. 3?
3. Okay, so we happen across a rock slide that has blocked the road. And we make a dexterity.
So many rock slides.
Yeah. We must have had like a big earthquake while we were busy fighting these plants. So a dexterity test to climb over. To climb over.
Yeah, Breckett climbs over easily.
Ash does as well.
Nice.
It's kind of nice for things to be easy for once, isn't it, Mr. Breckett?
Oh, you're telling me, kid? You're telling me. This has been a heck of a day.
Yeah, it's just a day for me. And so we're going to, exit the forest and finally return to our city map. And so I imagine we'll be coming from up here, like the north area.
Right.
And we'll do just one more little streets move chart to get home safely.
Okay.
But to get in...
A 1.
You got a 1? Nice. You, clear streets. Move freely.
Yeah, I imagine like after this earthquake and all these rock falls on the way that probably people are like, nah, I don't want to be out right now. I just want to go home and be with whoever I'm with.
Yeah. Well, this is my house. You want to stay here, Mr. Breckett? You seem nice enough.
It seems a little untoward, but I don't have anywhere else unless I just went back to the ship. But it's a long ways from here.
Well, you can stay with me on one condition.
What's that?
Whenever you get your motivator in your ship, then you gotta take me with you somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea.
Okay. And then she, like, opens the door to her apartment. Like, she has a weird lock that she has to, like, jimmy open. It's not a real key. She has, like, a little shiv key.
Right.
And she opens the door to her apartment, and, like, it looks kind of nice, the building, from the outside for a Fallout building. But the inside is not good. It looks like it's kept by a 15-year-old.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, hopefully we'll be able to see how this plays out pretty soon.
Absolutely. And, Ash always has that backup job that she failed if nothing else comes
That's
down
true.
to it.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, do you want to say anything before we end?
Just check out the Hammer of the Gods podcast wherever you get your podcasts. You can find me and Kay over there for most of the episodes. And then you can also find us on YouTube if you prefer to get your podcast there.
Awesome. All right, well, if you like this game, look up Neon Road on the internet. microrpg.com, drive-through-RPG. I think they probably have it on Amazon, but Amazon. Yeah. Check it out. In the meantime, don't forget to be nice to people. And I'll see you later. Bye.